Hello Sagittarius, how are you guys? Welcome to this video. So today I'm going to be doing a general and a love reading for you. So let's see what's going on. Someone could have been really stuck in their head about this situation or just any situation. It was something that's like really circling through their head a lot. That's what it looks like. Someone might have felt like this situation, like maybe they didn't get closure from the situation, or like this situation wasn't really fair or balanced. And this could be what they were thinking about, is just that they wish that this would have been more fair, or had a better ending, I guess. Because we have the Tower card here as well. So yeah, it looks like this kind of ended in some kind of catastrophe, not necessarily that dramatic, but it kind of ended in something that was not really the best memory, maybe. If this something is something that has ended, this could also be that you're having some kind of ending in your life in general. It's like a time to deconstruct what you have right now and rebuild something else in its place. And this could be a fight within the relationship and kind of restructuring the dynamic between you guys, but this could also just be an ending, lots of change in general. Okay, yeah, so we have the Ten of Cups in reverse under the Tower card. So it's like someone might have had this moment where they're like, I don't know if I'm gonna end up with this person, and maybe they have a lot of feelings for you, maybe they want to end up with you, but it's like there was something that happened, some kind of destruction or some kind of event, fight, or situation, I guess, that had you or this person realize that you guys might not be together forever, that you guys might not get married, things of this sort. And I think this person understands, either you or this person is understanding that things weren't balanced between you guys, and that maybe this fight or this falling out happened because someone wasn't honest with the other person. And it could be that someone wasn't honest about the emotional baggage that they're carrying, so they didn't really go into this situation and explain to you what has happened to them in the past or what they're still hurting from. And maybe they acted off of like these kind of old emotional wounds and didn't really explain to you kind of what was going on or why they were acting like this. Like there wasn't much honesty or explanation. So that positive outlook in reverse. So someone's definitely thinking about something negative that happened between you guys, and they aren't feeling very optimistic about the future, unfortunately. And this could be you as well, because this energy goes both ways between you guys. Like you could be the one feeling like you kind of deserve better in this situation, like you deserve more honesty or more truth. Yeah, it's like we have fork in the road in reverse. So what I'm getting from this is like this person doesn't understand how you can move forward from whatever's happened between you guys. So I guess this is just mostly for people who have had some kind of falling out. This could also be in the future. But yeah, it's like this person doesn't really see an option moving forward. But they do really think that you're a sweet person and that you're someone who they're very grateful to know, to have in their life, because we have milk and honey here. So this person like really, really treasures you, really appreciates you. And I think this could be what's making them so sad. It's like they knew that they could have had this with you, but it's just like you can't take back the past, you can't take back what happened, and something about it was just like this person could just be kind of worried or concerned on how you could move forward from the place that you're in right now. But yeah, that's not to say that they don't care about you or they don't appreciate you as a person. It's just, I think this person honestly, this person could be someone who's kind of avoidant, or not necessarily, but it looks like there is some kind of like suppression of emotions here, and like not allowing themselves to feel certain things or to think about certain things, if that makes sense. So I think this could be kind of the issue here. And so maybe it wasn't that they were intentionally not being honest with you, or they weren't intentionally telling you the truth or how they felt. It was just kind of more like they weren't being honest with themselves, and they didn't want to accept or acknowledge the fact that they were still hurting from something, if that makes sense. So it's like they can't express that to you if they haven't even admitted that to themselves or understood that themselves. So we have new love in reverse, and we have make the effort. So this person could be kind of wishing that you'll talk to them. You could be really wishing this person would make the effort. But it's not looking like this person is really interested in anyone new. This could also be the case for you. It's like no one just really catches your eye like that, or you just really haven't caught. I said cotton. You just haven't caught feelings for anyone since this situation, perhaps, or since this relationship. And this could also be if you're wondering, like, if this person is interested in anyone new or talking to anyone new. Apparently not. So we have empathy in reverse and serenity in reverse. So this person could have realized to some extent that they weren't very empathetic towards you or accepting towards you, maybe about a certain thing or about a certain situation. And it could be this tower moment here, like at first this person could have felt like whoa or something like that, but then later they realized like, oh, I wasn't really seeing this from their perspective. I wasn't really understanding where this person was coming from. So if they're having some reflection on this situation, on this tower moment, they could be thinking about the situation from your perspective and how this might have felt for you, or why you might have reacted this way, or whatever happened. They could have realized that they weren't very empathetic towards you at all, or maybe not enough to where, like, maybe now they're seeing like, oh, this makes sense, if that makes sense to you. So I think this situation has really disturbed this person's happiness. This could also be you. So I just want to say, like, it's definitely easier said than done, but just be sure to still allow yourself to feel happiness or to enjoy, even just for like 10 minutes. Just be like, okay, I'm just gonna like feel happy right now. Not that you're not happy in general, but like if this situation is really weighing heavily on your emotions constantly, if you're really in like a down place because of this, just give yourself some kind of emotional space to think about something else, or to allow yourself to be happy, even though this situation at this tower moment, even though this, you might have felt like you didn't get justice in this situation, or like this person was truthful. It's just like there's more to life that you have to look at sometimes, you know, if you're constantly feeling sad about this. That's not for everyone, I just wanted to say, just in case. I don't want my viewers to be sad all the time, because I feel like sometimes these situations could be kind of sad, like the tower moment, the 10 of cups in reverse. Like, I want to see people do well, but I guess just not the way that it is. So I just hope that you can still find some happiness in your life outside of this. This could also be a tower moment just in general in your life. Like I was saying, like you could be moving, you could be kind of reconstructing your idea about yourself. It's just kind of like out with the old, and that's kind of the focus right now. You might not know what's going to come from this new thing or what comes next, but just whatever this was had to come to an end or some kind of pause. So we have meditation to dig deep, and we have meditation for clarity. So if you are someone who likes to meditate, I guess it's just a reminder, like maybe take some time out of your day to meditate, either on a specific subject or to just kind of clear your mind and be present in your body, in the environment that you're in. This could help to give you some kind of clarity, maybe on the situation, and this could be you maybe. At times, like, it's kind of hard to see the situation from the other person's perspective, like objectively, especially with romantic situations. It's just kind of like, not like a blur, but it's just like sometimes it's hard to see the situation objectively if you're so emotionally invested in the situation. So I think some meditation, some kind of detachment from the situation might give you a bigger perspective, maybe on this person's understanding of what happened, or maybe just your own and what you'd like to do differently in the future. So, I really think this person did see a future with you. And it might have just been like right person, wrong time, to where there were just some events or some fights, arguments between you guys that just kind of made it hard for you to be together in the long term. There's just personality differences, things like this. Unfortunately. But it's like they do see you in a good light still, if that makes sense. Like, I think this person really saw you for who you are, like the best of you, and they will still think about that and appreciate that despite whatever happened. So, we have life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. When we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. Go with the flow, you'll be surprised where it leads. So I think this is kind of talking about like the Tower card here, how it might be kind of hard to get over the end of a cycle or get over what has happened, but just kind of, I guess, go with the flow like it's saying. Or try to be more accepting of some kind of change in your life after this Tower moment. So this card says, beware of what you are projecting, for the qualities you admire in one another are qualities you both possess. Equally so, the qualities you don't like are also your own reflection. So this kind of makes sense to me with what I was saying about like trying to see this situation objectively, maybe trying to detach yourself a bit from this situation, but that's hard, I know. So that's why it's important to just not, I think, like, just try to see this from the other person's perspective a little and understand that it's not necessarily your fault or this person's fault all the time. I mean, this person might have done something specifically that's kind of like an issue in the situation. But yeah, just be careful of projecting, as this card is saying. Maybe just have some empathy for yourself, the situation, for the other person, because it does look like this person was hurt over this. Like, they did have high hopes for this situation, but and yeah, they're not really interested in anyone new, so they might be wanting to make the effort towards you soon, but I think it will take a while for this person to kind of come to terms with what has happened. It really looks like for some people is like really changed the outcome of your, like, it was a certain thing that happened that really changed the outcome of your relationship, which makes sense. But yeah, so I think that's really it, Sagittarius. Thank you. I hope that this made sense to you. I hope that you enjoyed this reading, and I hope that you have a good day or night.